Before the awards, in 2003 came the TV Music Channel, which is huge in Africa. They focus on the most popular urban music, R&B and hip-hop, but have also expanded to a tropical themed channel, another for African music, and one profiling sports celebrities. All the brainchild of Olivier Laouchez.
When I come to Paris, I usually meet people at the Eiffel Tower or the Arc de Triomphe, but why not at the new urban center of Paris?
Maybe because I'm not like the other French people, I would say.
You're different.
A little bit, certainly. And, you know, I like particularly this place because I would say this is a new Paris. It's named La Défense, where you've got all the new buildings, and it's a kind of mix of the new French architecture and also the vibe, you know, the urban vibe, which is really part of the DNA of Trace.
But let's trace things back a little bit.
You made it, Trace.
You're a guy born in Martinique,
yeah.
Now living in Paris. How did it all start for you? I mean, how did you end up in the music industry?
Wow. In fact, when you were born in Martinique in the Caribbean, music was really part of my DNA, of my permanent environment. You know, reggae, ragga, salsa, zouk, R&B. And on top of that, there was this vision of the explosion of urban music all over the world. And there was no one music channel 100% dedicated to urban music, so I decided that I will create it.
Trace Africa has been a huge success, and it's given local South African artists like AKA and Kulichana a chance to showcase on an international stage.
Yes, I think this is part also of I would say unique mix to try to bring local artists to the international scene. And you've got great artists in South Africa, so we wanted to really quote-unquote export them to the rest of Africa and to the rest of the world.
Reaching 160 countries, it's the #1 urban music channel outside the US.
You still run quite a tight ship here.
It is tight. We try to maintain very lean operation. You know, we are not a big American studio, and we decided, in fact, to invest in the different countries where we develop our businesses, like South Africa, so that we don't have too big headquarters. And it's true that also we managed to get a lot of flexibility in the operation. That's very important, especially with the digital environment that we know.
Tonight really is a momentous occasion, 10-year anniversary, and the first ever Trace Urban Music Awards.
This will be a big night, a very tense night for us because it's the first time we are doing a live show. It will be about 4 hours live show, more than 100 artists, a lot of performances, a lot of sketches. So I'm sure that it will be great, but we are a little bit tense before.
They hosted 900 guests, and the full award ceremony was seen live in 50 countries. An ambitious vision, which Olivier once again pulled off in style.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams think it would get to this?
No, it was a dream. It was a dream, and you know, we all have dreams. And the difficulty is to make sure that your dream will come true. And thanks to a lot of efforts, a little bit of luck, to a great team, we managed to make it happen.
The Best Song Award went to Section de Son, Paris rappers who steer clear of bling and keep it real.
Écoute, c'est un trophée, hein, c'est
For us, the award is proof the public love our music, and especially the viewers in Mali, Guinea, Congo, Senegal and Ivory Coast, where our members come from. Lyra presented the award for Best African Act. She loves Europe because she can be anonymous here, but that won't last long after this show.
You look absolutely beautiful again. What are you wearing?
Thank you very much. I'm wearing black coffee again. I was just loving this line, you know, and I got this yellow number and I just thought it would work so well.
Olivia's built this channel in only 10 years. I mean, it's hard to believe that. And I believe you've also been involved in parts of that.
That's very true. You know, Traces is such an important platform in terms of exposing my music to other African countries. And of course, we did a great feature where they followed me around in New York. And that was flighted throughout all the channels that they have access to. So it's been really important for me in terms of broadening my appeal around the world.
So will we ever see Lyra breaking it down with some urban beats?
I think so, particularly with Section de Son. When I met them today, they were like, hey, we're game. So I was just like, so look out for that, you never know.
These awards are a boost to artists in countries outside the mainstream. After 14 years in music, Fali Ipupa's win for Best African Act will bring him a broader audience.
Trace TV is like we give everybody a chance, you know, African musician, Europe musician. So me, I'm from Congo. That is very, very important. I represent my country and my music. So it's very important for me.
Fali Ipupa's fellow countrywoman Joelle Kayembe lit up the night in a number by one of our countrymen.
You look absolutely gorgeous tonight. What are you wearing?
Merci. This is Gert Johan Kutsia.
Now,
I got the Gert right.
Gert Johan Kutsia, he's one of our most famous designers, but you look, I mean, you look spectacular. You look the part. I've noticed every man in here is actually looking at you, so they're probably quite jealous of me right now.
He's making me blush. It's official. On camera.
Joelle, you're Congolese, you live in South Africa. In fact, a lot of the artists that have won awards tonight have African heritage. How proud does that make you feel?
It's amazing, and that's what I love about Trace, and the fact that it not only tells you who is the best artist in the world and so forth. Trace also tries to show you artists, most predominantly African artists, who are somewhat, for lack of a better word, you know, eclipsed by what's going on in the Western environment. So yeah.
With French so widely spoken across Africa, Parisian hip-hop artist Eclipse finds big markets for his music outside the borders of France.
How did you get into your profession, and how do you perfect something like beatboxing?
Honestly, I started beatboxing since 23 years ago, and I'm just crazy passionate of music. Of course, a lot of hip-hop, but I'm open-minded. I like reggae, dancehall, electro, soul music, because hip-hop inspired every music.
Eclipse, for all the guys that in South Africa who don't know what you're about, can you break it down for us a bit?
Of course. Eclipse, big shout out to South Africa. Flip mode, baby. Big up.
Soon, Olivier Laouchez hopes to do similar events for English audiences, which might well be hosted right here in South Africa.